Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at Apple and Tesla on the daily time frame using technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's $30 a month, or click down here in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right guys, so Apple daily time frame, 334 down on the day, a little bit down after hours, 161 million shares traded, 2.87% red on the day. So we're still chopping in this range. We talked about if we stay above the 50 and the 20, it's slightly more bullish. If we get above this high pivot, which is 117.72, then the bullish case can be made, all right? 120, 121 will be the big area if we could get above that, because really we've been chopping around from 121 down to 103 in a pretty loose range, but pretty much we went high, and then kind of faded, held the 103 right back up to where the 618 and this little bit of overhead resistance, and now we're just chopping around. Overall, though, we made a low, a higher low. Now we have a little bit of a bullish pattern going 7 days sideways, holding a base. If 112, 111 crack, then lower prices are coming. This is a great example of what I talk about, market trade. SPY dumped today. Everything for the most part dumped as well. SPY started selling right in this area. Look at Apple, guys. Lights out. SPY continued going up. Apple would have continued going up. That is what I call a market trade. You have to follow the major indexes. They all dump tomorrow, guys. Everything for the most part is going to be red. If they grind up tomorrow, we get above the 50. This is a little more bullish, and this can grind higher. We still have earnings coming up. We still have coronavirus. We still have the stimulus, which looks like it might be canceled for now. Who knows? And just news, guys. We had the Fed talking today. Just a bunch of garbage. We actually had puts today, guys. We killed it, and we had short calls. I took those off on the SPY. Killed it today on the shorts. We pretty much shorted from the top. It was insane. All my members got paid. We pulled most of the profits. We are completely in the driver's seat in these trades now. All right, let's go into Tesla now. Now Tesla daily time frame, 1170 down, 217 or 218 down after hours, 49 million shares traded, 2.75% red on the day. So we've been talking about this one. Same thing like Apple. We're in a tight range. Fibonacci level from this level, 330 to 501. Not a tight range, but just a sloppy, choppy range, guys. We made the low, higher low, higher low. So far it's a little more bullish because we're up and sideways like Apple. 7 days holding a base. We did close below the 20 MA, but it's not bad. But again, just like Apple, everything is a market trade. As soon as the SPY started dumping, where'd the Tesla go? Dumping too. It didn't matter, guys. For the most part, everything started selling. Where do we go on this one? Gap fill. Where do we hold support? Gap fill. You can't make this stuff up, guys. We made a pivot high, came back down the other day, went back up, gapped up, and then went on its merry way. Guess what, guys? That's the scene of the crime. That's where we hit support. And if you could go into the 60-minute, let's see if there's any moving averages. There you go. We had the 150-day moving average as well, and gap fill support. That's where we bounced. Now, if the market or the SPY continued dumping into the close, let's see. It kind of held at the end, but that's why this kind of stalled out. If we gap down on the SPY tomorrow, everything's going lower. But watch the 407 area. If that cracks, we're probably going to go to 400 on Tesla. All right, so remember, everything is a market trade, especially in a light volume market. When the SPY gets heavier volume, we're most likely going to sell. And there's your gap fill on this one too. So this one isn't terrible, all right? We made the high, lower high, lower high, lower high, until we get above this high pivot, fill this gap, get above 460, Tesla's just going to be chopping just like the rest of them. So if you're in this thing long, you get 3, 4, 5 days like this, get the hell out. You start going down, you get a couple down days, you're in some puts, great. Take some profits as well. All right, we got some choppy markets driven mostly on news, so just be very careful. But again, if we stay above the 20, we stay above, you got to give above at least 420. How ironic, right? If we could hold that 420 area, markets slow down, volume gets lighter, this could grind. I don't know if there's any news coming up, but you have to get above gap fill here, which is right around 448.16, and then you got to make a run for this 460 area. If we start slipping below the gap fill, below the 20 MA, then the 50 MA is going to come into play, and then it's really this trend line here. And if this trend line gives out, guys, 350 and everything's coming real quick. All right, SPY dumps, 330's coming and possibly lower. All right, so it's just if you have Tesla, you are long and you're holding for higher prices, please take some profits. You had a hell of a trade. We've had stocks going from like $100 to $900 in 7-8 months. You have to take some profits on those. Don't turn a great trade into a turd. That's all I'm saying. So let's watch where the SPY is tomorrow. SPY up, this should grind. SPY down, these should grind lower. Again, market trade. All right, guys. Again, if you like the videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, sign up, $30 a month. I go over a lot of these different setups, different support levels, different resistance levels for all my members, and we try to find the best trades out there. We've been slaughtering the markets, guys, slaughtering. Today we had short calls. They started, oh my gosh, when we got the pullback, guys, we got at least 90% on them. One, I got 100 because we rinsed and repeated, and when we dumped, we sold them all. We had puts we put on today on the Qs, SPY, and the IWM. Guys, we're at resistance. We're at, like up here. This is big resistance. If you cannot get through there, most likely we are going down. SPY sells, we're definitely going lower. That's how it works, guys. But come check us out, and thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.